All right, I'm going to demonstrate a bunch of reharms on the sunny side of the street. So it's just an easy tune for this kind of thing. First one, well, first you got to know about how chords typically work. So you want to know things like circle fifths, or 2-5-1, or 2-5 becomes a 2-5, where like D, G, G minor becomes C7, like 1-3-6-2-5, 1. What are some other ones? Chromaticism. A 2-5 stepping up by a whole step on the resolution instead of going to 1, or 2-5 going up by half step. Um, what tune is that? Stella by Starlight does a B flat minor, E flat dominant up to F7, F major 7, and Sunnyside does B minor, E, and then goes up by half step to F. So you play a bunch of charts, you kind of see how a lot of the chords work. And that's a good source for your reharms, and so let's just kind of get going here. So first one is bar 3. So at the F major 7 I put F sharp dominant 7. So that's 5 away from the B diminished that comes up after it. This chart will be in the part below, the comments below this video, so you can see the chords I'm talking about. Okay, idea number 2 is on bar 4 to add in an E flat dominant 7. So this is just going to be a tritone root motion, which is very common in jazz. So it's one of my more, I like that one better than most chord subs. So the E7 is going to go to E flat 7, which is going to go to A minor. It's a quick little thing, but it's going to work well. So it's just a nice passing. Okay, next one, bar 8 on the first turn around of the A section. Playing the top part through the 3-6-2-5. So 3-6-2-5 sounds a little academic to me at this point, but playing the top line as a chromatic line is nice. All right, next one, bar 2. Instead of the B and the E that's in bar 2, put in G flat major 7. So this is a half step away from where we're going in bar 3, which is F major 7. And if you do this, I would do bar 4 as B flat major 7, so that you kind of continue in that idea. And bar 3 is B flat major 7, bar 4 is going to be A minor 7, so you continue with that half step thing. So it's it's a wild. It's a nice, it almost reminds me of Beatrice, right? Beatrice goes F major 7 to G flat major 7. But that motion is nice, it's more contemporary. Bar 5. I didn't like this idea, never mind. Next one is bar 8, where we have that 3-6-2-5. We can do a chromatic. So E flat, D, D flat, or what I did, E flat, D, D flat, just wait. But we can do the turnaround, in a different way. So walking down by half steps is nice. And that's a pretty basic one. Bar 2, next idea, bar 2 could be D flat major 7. So before we did G flat major 7, but this is another common one, just up chromatic. So but I would go back to C major 7 in bar 3 and also replace that F major 7, just to kind of like stick in that idea. Okay, next reharm idea is bar 3 to use some chromaticism. So the F major 7 will be A minor 7, and starting in bar 2 we're going to walk B minor 7 to B flat minor 7 to get to that A7. So B flat to the A minor. So that's a nice sound there. That's another chord sub. So you can do the Coltrane changes, of course, but I feel like it's so Coltrane that it's just more like an exercise. Anytime I hear someone do it, I just feel like, I don't know, it's just too specific for me. But bar 1, C, and then E A7. Bar 3 would line back with F major 7. So Coltrane went up a minor third, and then put a dominant chord on it. Then he resolved that dominant chord by fifth, and then he did the same thing after resolving it, went up a minor third to dominant, down by fifth. And if you play giant steps, 26-2, you know, the what the frick? Oh yeah. Or you know, those charts will help you with those ideas. Okay. After the Coltrane changes is bar 5. We're going to take that idea from Stella by Starlight, and we're going to play A minor 7 to a D7, and then we're going to take that up. First, what I'm going to do is up by a whole step to E major 7. Stella by Starlight does B flat minor, E flat dominant, up to F. So I'm taking that same mold. So if I start right on it, what did I do wrong? Oh yeah, D7, and then it's real nice. Okay, but the other one you can do is like what's in this chart: B going to B minor, going to E7, stepping up to F. And you get this from like a minor key going 2-5 and stepping up to 6. So D minor going to G7, stepping up to A flat, and a minor key is kind of one place this is from, right? So in bar 5, A minor, add the D, and then make it E flat major 7 sharp 5, which is a common. If you want to make your major chords a little bit more like raucous, you put a sharp 5 on them. I think it's, you know, it's a thing you can do. Okay, bar 2, you take the 2-5 that's there, B to E, and you turn that into 2-5. So B minor to E7 is the original thing, and then I'm going to play E minor 7 going to A7, and then I'm going to, I don't know, step it up to B, diminish and get back into the chart at bar 4. You know, I don't know. I didn't really love that one when I came up with it, but the 2-5 becoming a 2-5 is such a classic sound. I think it's worth exploring. Bar 8, I like this one. Instead of the 3-6-2-5, put a B flat dominant 7. So I think it's a nice sound. It's a fun one. Bar 6 is cool. So this is a good one. Bar 6, instead of the D7, you go E flat 7, and then you continue in the circle of fifths. So then A flat 7 for bar 7. Bar 8, you do D flat 7, again staying in that circle of fifths idea, and then pop the G7 in halfway through, and it'll get you back to C7 for bar 1. So So that's a nice one too. And lastly, one kind of reminds me of Autumn Leaves, right? Autumn Leaves, and like if you play it in the key that the real book puts it in 6th edition, it ends in E minor. It's in E minor, right? And then a lot of players will play like an E7 before the A minor 7, you know. So that sound of E minor going to E dominant back to the beginning of the chart, the A minor. It's a good chord progression. So bar 8, when you play this E minor, if you go to E dominant, I like how the E is a third away from the C. It's a nice unexpected turn, and I like motion by thirds. Like Coltrane based his, like Coltrane changes thing on thirds. And I like them, as well. I don't maybe necessarily use them the same way he does, where you kind of takes them down by fifth. I'm sure he has all kinds of other ideas with it too. I'm not some Coltrane expert. But if you take all these ideas, practice them, develop them, I think it makes reharms and adding stuff on the fly a lot easier, and you learn which ones you like. I really like chromaticism. I like the root motion by a tritone, and those are kind of like a few of my favorites. All right, enjoy. Thanks.